Well, many African-American speakers at the RNC this week have been taking the opportunity to address the Black community about President Trump's record on race. Let's take a listen.
Growing up in the Deep South, I've seen racism up close. I know what it is, and it isn't Donald Trump.
Our president has made incredible strides to end mass incarceration and give unprecedented opportunities for Black in America to rise.
And I'm part of a large and growing segment of the Black community who are independent thinkers, and we believe that Donald Trump is the president that America needs to lead us forward.
All right, well, joining us now is the executive director of the National Diversity Coalition for Trump and business owner Bruce LeVell. Bruce, welcome back to the show.
Well, thanks for having me. Great to be in D.C.
It is, isn't it? Bruce, the thing that's so interesting to me is the latest Zogby poll shows that the president's favorability rating going up. Okay, well, it's been a good week for him. But what really kind of blew me away was if you dig down into it, you actually see the president's approval rating among Black Americans actually rising to 36%. Now, look, the president got, say, plus or minus 10 last time, which is great for a Republican.
Yeah.
But if he gets anywhere near 36, I mean, this thing's over. How much has this convention drawn in people who might not otherwise have maybe voted for or taken the time to listen to what Donald Trump has to say?
Well, you know, I think it actually started before this, Sean, respectfully. I think it started right out the gate in 2017 when the president came right at it. You saw his bold initiative in terms of signing the Step One Act. You saw the signing of the bill with Tim Scott and Opportunity Zones. Sean, we talked about this before in your show. Black businesses, the fastest growing business of this administration. This is just a continuation. The president's got a record of really reaching in and asking the Black Americans for their vote, and has proven he's putting meat on the hook, Sean. The numbers don't lie. So I think that I saw Brother Jack and Brother Herschel on there, and my good friend Vernon, that I've known for 30 years. You know, it's interesting. Herschel and I actually had a conversation. We were in the Skybox, Georgia-Alabama championship game. And Herschel and I said, you know, Bruce, and I've had many conversations with Black leaders as well as Black business people. President Trump, right here on Spicer&Co, on this show right now, President Trump will resurrect Black wealth unlike you've never seen it before. Resurrect, meaning Black businesses, retail commodities, Sean, opportunity zones where Black America's own grocery stores, gas stations, the retail commodities, Sean, which has been a big disconnect in Black communities. The president understands that. Herschel and I actually had this conversation. I tweeted this on this great Newsmax show. I think one of your other hosts, I was on the show. The president tweeted it. It went out viral. So, you know, this is big game changer. The president has a record. Black America's been watching this, and you're right. He has the third highest Black voter turnout in the nation's history. It's going to double, Sean.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen a lot of this social unrest that's happening, specifically also right now in Kenosha. I want to show a headline from Reuters, just kind of addressing this issue. Arsonists set buildings ablaze and torched much of Black businesses' districts in second night of unrest in the city of Kenosha, Wisconsin. You know, Bruce, this isn't just hurting cities, but a lot of Black-owned businesses and minority areas. How much do you think that this is actually maybe going to sway the vote over to President Trump because of the unrest that we're seeing right now?
Well, you know, the Kenosha incident, unfortunately, what happened is still unfolding. However, what I know, my wife and I, Black business owner for 27 years in Atlanta, Georgia, talked to a lot of folks across the country, Southeast especially, Sean. And let me tell you, the thing is that they want some peace. There is no peace. There's no economic development without peace. So this is a game changer. And all due respect, all this unrest, this civil unrest, this looting, this violence is coming from Democrat-controlled mayors. So we made the ask, like, do you like what you have right here? Look around. Is this what you want? No. Black America's waking up. They're texting me all the time. They say, hey, can you tell the president, this?
Well, speaking of that, Bruce, speaking of that, what do you want? What do you want to hear from him tonight? Because all week, you've been out there. You've been all over the TV. You got, as you mentioned, Herschel Walker, Jack Brewer was out there, Vernon Jones. Everybody said all the right things. It's been amazing. What does Bruce LeVell want to hear tonight to seal the deal? Not for you, but do you think to him, hey, this is what he should get out there and say to close the deal?
As a black man, finally, we have a commander-in-chief, Sean, that has finally someone that just didn't come in and make a bunch of promises. Says, you know what? I'm going to deliver. I hear you. I see the disconnect and the disenfranchise of the Clinton crime bill, which Biden wrote and co-authored. Quote, I see the disconnect, what's going on in your communities about not having businesses and building your business. He's going to reach through the TV tonight and ask that, Sean. It's like, listen, come with us. Come with this administration. Let us build. You notice the president always says we and us. By the people, for the people. And all he's going to do is reach in and ask and close the deal and say, come on over here with us. Let's build your businesses. Let's restore the black man and his family where he can take care of his family and grow and start this great generational wealth under this Trump administration, Sean. That's what's going to be the biggest part of this.
All right. Mission. Let's see if he can do this. Bruce, before I let you go, we're out of time, but I want to say this. You've been working your tail off trying to bring folks in. The president's put the policies in place. Just give me a number. The poll today says he's getting 36% approval from the black community. What do you think the exit polls are going to show he got the day after the election? Give me a number. Bruce LeVell, on the record, less than 70 days out.
I know we're going to double
Give
it,
me
Sean.
a number.
I know we're going to the high 20s.
Okay, that's good. High 20s. We're going to have you back in November and see. I don't think you're that off, though.
Yeah.
Well, we hope
All right.
not. Thanks, Bruce.
Thanks,
Good to see
Bruce.
you.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right, well, Republican National Convention this week has been unlike any other in history. We're going to talk to the RNC insider about whether or not it's resonating with voters when we return.